Listen, regardless of the method you trade, the strategy you follow, the market you're in, or the time frame you prefer, you need to pay attention to volume. Making decisions from price alone is like driving in fog with your headlights off. Price shows where the market moved. Volume hints at how much participation powered that move. That's why volume analysis deserves a permanent place in your trading plan. In this video, Tradesnipe will walk through 3 volume indicators that can strengthen your analysis. These tools are not magic entry buttons. Their real value is confirmation. They help you judge whether a move has real interest behind it or whether it's likely to fade. All right, let's start with the first indicator. When most traders add volume to a chart, they use the basic volume histogram. Each bar represents how much volume traded during that candle, and the bar color typically matches the candle color. If the candle closes up, the bar is green. If it closes down, the bar is red. With the standard volume tool, the main thing you focus on is bar height, because height equals relative activity. A more informative variation is heat map volume. It still looks like a familiar set of volume bars, but the colors actually mean something specific instead of simply copying candle direction. The indicator compares current volume to the average volume and measures how unusual the current reading is using standard deviation. Inside the settings, you'll see threshold multipliers, commonly values like 4, 2.5, 2.5, 1, and -0.5, -0.5. These thresholds define categories such as extra high, high, medium, and low, and each category gets its own color. For instance, extra high volume might display as red, high as orange, medium as yellow, and lower readings as cooler colors. The practical takeaway is simple. Warm colors like yellow, orange, and especially red flag sessions, where participation meaningfully increased. When volume expands, the market is broadcasting interest. If price is breaking out and the heat map prints a high or extra high bar, that move has better odds of follow-through than a breakout on dull volume. The strongest signal is typically the extra high category, because large participation often appears near key breaks, trend accelerations, or major reversals. But keep the role of this indicator clear. You're not using it to enter because it turned red. You're using it to confirm what your strategy already told you. If your system gives a buy signal and the heat map shows high participation, you can treat that setup as higher quality. If your system gives a signal but volume is muted, you may reduce size, tighten expectations, or skip. Now let's move to the second indicator. The next tool is custom volume. Like a normal volume indicator, it plots bars for each candle, but it adds context. First, it color codes bars based on relative intensity, often highlighting the highest activity with brighter colors. More importantly, it can label unusual events across broader time windows. You'll sometimes see tags beneath bars, and when you hover, you get messages like highest volume in 3 months or lowest volume in 1 year. It may also mark extremes for shorter windows such as 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months. This is useful because it stops you from guessing whether today's volume is big or small. It answers, big compared to what? This becomes especially helpful in breakout-style trading. In a flat or range-bound market, volume often contracts. If the indicator prints labels showing unusually low volume during consolidation, that can support the idea that the market is compressing. Then, if price exits the range and the indicator marks unusually high volume, it suggests the breakout attracted real participation. At the same time, don't treat high volume as automatic breakout confirmation. You can get a highest volume in 1 week label while price remains inside the range. In that case, the message is not breakout happened, but activity surged, which might reflect aggressive buying, aggressive selling, or simply two-sided battle. Always read these labels together with price structure, ranges, support and resistance, trend direction, and candle behavior. All right, Third indicator. The final tool is volume delta. Standard volume shows total activity, but volume delta attempts to separate buying and selling pressure within each candle. On many versions, you'll see a small table for the currently forming candle, listing buy volume, sell volume, their percentages, and the net difference. Visually, the histogram often splits into two components: one color for selling volume and another for buying volume. If the selling side is larger, it suggests stronger sell-side pressure during that period. If the buying side is larger, it suggests stronger buy-side pressure. A line or overlay may still represent total volume, so you can keep overall activity in view. This indicator can be powerful for confirmation. Example: your strategy triggers a buy in an uptrend after a pullback. If volume delta shows buying volume expanding and selling volume shrinking as price turns up, that alignment supports continuation. Conversely, if your strategy signals a buy, but the candle-by-candle delta keeps printing dominant sell volume, you may treat the setup cautiously, wait for clearer confirmation, or require additional confluence. Some versions also add moving averages on the volume pane. If those clutter your chart, you can usually disable them in settings and keep only the delta information you actually use. So to wrap this up, heat map volume helps you spot statistically unusual participation. Custom volume adds highest/lowest over time context, and volume delta separates buying from selling pressure. None of these replaces a strategy, but all of them can improve how you confirm signals and manage risk. Thanks for watching. If you want Tradesnipe to cover specific examples, like breakouts, pullbacks, or reversals, leave a question, and we'll build a focused walkthrough next.